Hello, this is the lecture number 7 for the chapter sequence series for the class 11th, and we are discussing in the last lecture the exercise 9.3, and we have done up to question number 5. So let us take the question number 6 of this exercise, where you have to find the value of x if 2 upon 7 x and minus 7 upon 2 in GP. So we have discussed that if these three terms are in GP, then square of the middle term is equal to product of first and last. So x square is equal to 1, and the value of x, when you find it out here, it will be equal to plus minus 1. So this is the value of x when these three terms are in GP. Now this is a very simple question. In question number 7, 8, 9 or 10th question, you have to find the sum of in question number 7, 20 terms you have to find. So what is given here? You have to find the sum of first 20 terms of a GP. The first term here is as given as 0.15, which is equal to 15 upon 100, and the common ratio is can be obtained by dividing the second term by the first term. So it is coming out to be 1 upon 10, and you have to find the S20, which is a 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r, where n is equal to 20. So 15 upon 100, 1 minus 1 upon 10 की power 20 upon 1 minus r, that is 1 upon 10. When you simplify it, you'll get it as 1 upon 6, 1 minus 1 upon 10 raised to power 20. This is the sum of first 20 terms of this GP. Now in question number 8, you have to find the sum of n terms. If you see this progression in question number 8, the first term here is root 2, and the common ratio is obtained by dividing the second term by the first term, which is root 7. It is equal to root 3, and the sum of first n terms will be used by formula 1 a r raised to power n minus r minus 1. It will be root 2 root 3 raised to power n minus 1 upon root 3 minus 1, which will be the sum of this geometric progression. You can simplify as far as possible. You can rationalize this root 3 minus 1. As you know, you have to rationalize the denominator when it is an irrational number, or you can leave it here. In question number 9, it is given that the first term is 1, if you see it very carefully, and the common ratio is minus a, and the common ratio is minus a. You have to find the sum of first n terms, which will be a 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r. So first term is 1 minus minus 1 raised to power n upon 1 minus a. So it will be, and it is given that a is not equal to minus 1. So 1 minus minus 1 raised to power n upon 1 plus a. This is the sum of first n terms of this given geometric progression. See it carefully. You have to see whether r is greater than 1 or less than 1, and you have to use the formula according to that. Now in question number 10, the first term here is x cube, and the common ratio is obtained by dividing the second term by the first term, which is x square, and you have to find the sum of n terms will be a 1 minus r raised to power n upon 1 minus r, because it is given that x square is not equal to 1. So a is x cube, 1 minus x square divided to the power n upon 1 minus x square, and like this. This is the sum of first n term, like this. And it is given that x is not equal to minus 1 plus 1, because x square is not equal to 1. So x cannot be equal to minus 1 or plus 1. So this is the question number 10. Now in question number 11, see what this expression means. Summation k from k to 11, it is 2 plus 3 की power k. Now what this means, it means you have to increase the value of k from 1 to 11 and add all the terms. So the terms will be, see it very carefully, when you replace n k by 1, we have the first term as this, 3 raised to power 1. The next term will be 2 plus 3 raised to power 2. The next term will be 2 plus 3 raised to power 3. And up to last will be 2 plus 3 raised to power 11. So you are getting two series. First is 2 plus 2 plus 2 up to 11 times. And the next is a geometric progression, 3, 3 square, 3 cube up to 11. So this is the sum of first 11 terms of a GP, geometric progression, and this is the, if you add to 11 times, it will be 22, and this is the sum of GP, which is A, R raised to power n minus 1 upon R minus 1, the sum of first n terms of a GP, where the first term is A and the common ratio is 3. This divided by this, the common ratio is 3. And when you simplify it, you will get this as 41 upon 2 plus 3 raised to power 12 upon 2 when you simplify it. You take your own time to simplify these expressions. So this is the 11th question of your NCERT book. Now, question number 12. Read it carefully. Many questions are there. In question number 12, read it. The sum of first three terms of a GP is 39 upon 10. The sum of first three terms is given and their product is given as 1. So let us take the first. It is first three terms. So AR square is equal to, it is given as 39 upon 10 and their product is given. It is equal to 1. You have to find the common ratio and the terms. आपको एक तो कॉमन रेशो पता करना है और टर्म्स पता करना है. टर्म्स बीइंग फर्स्ट टर्म, सेकंड टर्म्स एंड सो ऑन. इफ यू सी इट केयरफुली, इट इज ए आर का होल क्यूब इज इक्वल टू 1. तो ए आर इज इक्वल टू 1. तो ए इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन आर और आर इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन ए, विच विल बी यूज्ड हियर इन क्वेश्चन नंबर 12. So if you take a common here, so 1 plus r square is equal to 39 upon 10. You can replace, it is given that because AR is equal to 1, so in place of A you can write or you can divide these two equations, and when you solve these two equations and replace this A by 1 upon R, you'll get a quadratic equation in terms of the R, and when you solve this quadratic equation, you'll get the value of R as 5 by 2 or 2 by 5. You'll get R as 5 by 2 or 2 by 5. The common ratio can be there. So you'll get two pairs of geometric progression. If R is equal to 5 upon 2 and A is equal to 1 upon R, which will be equal to 2 upon 5. So in this case, the first three terms are AR squared. So first term is 2 upon 5. The next will be A into R. It will be equal to 1, and the next will be 5 upon 2. Now if you take R as 2 upon 5, if you take R is equal to 2 upon 5, A will be equal to 5 upon 2. Then the GP will be 5 upon 2, 1 and 2 upon 5. 2 upon 5. So the terms are 2 upon 5, 1, 5 upon 2 or 5 upon 2, 1, 2 upon 5 in the given two conditions. So this is the question number 12 of your book. See it. The sum of first three terms is given and the product of first three terms are given. The two equations we are getting this, and A into R is equal to 1. So I have replaced A as 1 upon R here. I am getting a quadratic equation. By solving that quadratic equation, you will get the value of R as 5 upon 2 or 2 upon 5. And taking these two values, you will get two sets of geometric progression, which is coming out to be 2 upon 5, 1 or 5 upon 2, or 5 upon 2, 1, 2 upon 5. This is 2 upon 5. Question number 12. This is. Now in question number 13, the sum of this series is given as 120. The sum of this geometric progression up to n terms is given as 120. You have to find how many terms are there. So it means Sn is given. Sn is a r raised to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1, because r is greater than 1. So a is 3. This divided by this, r is 3. So 3 raised to power n minus 1 upon 3 minus 1 is equal to 120. So it will be 3 raised to power n minus 1 is equal to 120 into 2 upon 3. So 80, it will be 3 raised to power n is equal to 81. Now when the powers make their powers a base same, so 3 raised to power 4. So it means the sum of 4 terms of this GP, is equal to 120, like this. So this is the question number 13. Now read the question number 14 carefully. What is given? See it. Question number 14, you read it. So what is given in question number 14? It is given that the sum of first 3 terms of a GP is 16. The sum of first 3 terms of a GP is, given as 16. And the sum of the next 3 terms means AR cube, AR raised to power 4 and AR raised to power 5 is given as equal to 128. Now you have to find the first term, the common ratio and the sum of n terms, like this. So always remember, when we have 2 equations in geometric progression, we always solve that equation by dividing, but in case of AP we have subtracted the equation. So take a common, it will be 16. Here also you can take AR cube common, so AR square is equal to 128. It is 128. You divide these 2 equations, divide second by first, so it will be AR cube 1 plus R square divided by A 1 plus R square, 128 divided by 16. So this divided by this, all this will cancel out. So R cube will be equal to 8 and R will be equal to 2, because 2 cube is equal to 8. So R will be equal to 2. So the value of R is 2. You can put in an equation 1. You will get the value of A as you will get 16 upon 7. You put in an equation 1 or 2, and you have to find the sum of n terms, which is, because R is greater than 1, so we'll get greater than formula A, R raised to power n minus 1 upon R minus 1. So 16 upon 7. 16 upon 7, R is 2 raised to power n minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. So this is the sum of n terms when the sum of first 3 terms and the next 3 terms is given. So whenever you are getting 2 equations in geometric progression, you solve those equations by dividing it. So this is the question number 14. Now in 15, given the GP whose first term is given, in 15, its first term of a GP is given. What is given in 15? Its first term is 729 is given, and the 7th term is equal to 64, and you have to find the sum of first 7 term. So as usual, so A 7th term is AR raised to power 6. First term is 729. So R6 is equal to 64 upon 729. So it will be 2 upon 3 raised to power 6. This is a 2 ki power 6. This is 3 ki power 6. So therefore R will be equal to 2 upon 3. And you have to find the S7. So S7, because R is less than this, so 1 minus R raised to power 7 upon 1 minus R. So A is, what is A here? A is 729 here. So 729, 1 minus R is 2 upon 3 raised to power 7 upon 1 minus 2 upon 3. So simplify as far as possible. You will get the sum of first and terms of this GP. Okay, we'll discuss the remaining question of this exercise in the next lecture. Thank you.